It is all coming up Christmas in my studio, and I hope in yours as well. If you're anything like me and you're ready to start decorating for the Christmas season, then I have the kit of all kits for you today. I am very excited to announce my first Christmas kit of 2023, Deck the Halls. I'm Ingrid Carlsen, and this is Cutouts, and I am so very happy to have you today. Make sure you go and get some hot cocoa, of course, with the mini marshmallows, and sit back as we flip through Deck the Halls together. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love it if you did so, and if you click the bell, you'll get notified anytime I have a new video release. So let's start flipping. I was going to just go ahead and get into it and start showing you the packs, but I have to show you how much comes in this kit. Now, about maybe half of it was printed on cardstock, and then the other half is printed, like all the background papers, with the exception of a few, are all printed on copy paper. But this kit is so big. I mean, this is a good half an inch of like a stack of papers. It's huge. So with this kit, it's an all-inclusive kit. So you have everything here that you need to create a full Christmas album, whether it be a junk journal, a December daily. If you want to do mini albums, you probably will have enough to make a couple mini albums, depending on how big they are. You might be able to make several. So the way that my kits work, and that I've been selling them on Etsy, is you can buy the whole kit, and it's going to be 30% off of the price if you bought each pack separate. So I have the packs laid out like ephemera labels, and I'll tell you the packs as we go through them. But it's the best deal if you get it all together. And if you get it within this first week that I have it listed, it's 55% off of the price that it will be afterwards. So anyways, you're getting a ton of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the ephemera pack. And on this pack, you are getting, I believe it's 5 pages. There's 6 pages in this pack. The first page, it's going to be these altered vintage envelopes. Then you have like some music here. I love this old Siege soup label. And then this beautiful bird. And I had to make more of these because I knew that I would definitely want to use these. And so you can see here, they're the same, except the colors are just slightly different. And I did that so that the kids would be cohesive with one another. But then also there's times where you want to use a piece, but you want it in different colors. And so it's kind of like a capsule wardrobe where you can mix and match and it looks completely different. The way that I build my kits is, well, this kit in particular, I have 2 Christmas kits that this is the first one, and then there's going to be another one. And then there's going to be a third one, which is going to be a whimsical, like pink Christmas. But on the 2 traditional kits, I actually am working on a custom journal. And when I built the custom journal, I actually created this kit to make that journal. And so when I do my kits, it's going to be the pieces that I love, that inspire me to create. And you're going to see me using them a lot in my Instagram reels, as well as some YouTube videos that I'm going to have coming out. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, this is a great time to pick it up. This is one of my favorites. I love this plaid color, and this can actually be used as a backdrop, or you can use it cut up in little pieces for layering. This is probably one of my favorite pieces. Look at that tape. It's so great. And we have some like angels. So pretty. The other thing you're going to see in the next kit that I have coming out after this one is I'm going to have the ephemera, and you're going to get 2 pieces of the ephemera, and they're the same images with one exception. So this one, as you can see, is completely just the image, the botanical, whereas this one, I've added grunge and some foxing, and you can see some scratches there, and so I think it makes it just look very vintage and grungy, and it kind of does some of the work for you so that when you're creating, it just gives you one more step to getting it to look vintage and, you know, very decorated. These are the label ephemera, and with this one, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So on these, I created my own little fake library cards, like the cards that used to be in the card catalogs. And this one
page
is
was
for
a
the
lot
book
of fun.
Rudolph
It's
the
kind of a
Red-Nosed
throwback
Reindeer.
to the
and I actually looked
Christmas
up all the
tags
stuff
that you'd
for
have
it.
on your gifts on Christmas
This one
morning.
is for the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and this one's The Grinch That Stole Christmas. And I have these in 2 different color combos. This one is going to be in your greens and taupes. And this is just, with the exception of this red, it's just going to be black and white. So for those of you that don't want to print full color and you just want to print black and white, you can do it like this. And then you can always add color on top of this. Oh, and I did the third one, which is tans. So you can see the difference here. But for me, I love using little labels like this, and so these are very versatile for layering. These are great layering pieces to add so much dimension to your pages. This writing was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun creating that. I love that. The figgy pudding, pecan pie, confectioner, peppermints. Just love all the wording. Again, those are great layering pieces. Then I also created these silhouettes that I thought were really sweet, and I just layered them on white so that you can decorate them however you want. And if you wanted to, you could also print these on like colored paper, like a manila colored paper, or even, you know, a colorful one. More really fun writing. And I really experimented a lot with different handwritten fonts, and I think they're so cute. I think they came out really precious. The next pack that I have are the tags, and so in this one you're going to get 2 of these, and this is, looks like 1, 2, 4 pages. And these are going to be 2 full-size tags, and they are using the background papers, but I've shrunk them to fit inside the tags, so they're just easy. You just cut them out and you can use them. This one's so great. I love all the layering, and look at all this texture here. And last year I came out with, I think it was the Winter Wonderland kit. And I had these coat checks in like pinks and purples. And so I decided to bring them back because, again, you guys know I love to layer, and these are great layering pieces. I love the top here, how it's like just missing a little sliver, and it makes you go ahead when you cut it out, it's already torn for you. So for those of you that struggle with tearing pieces and making them look aged and vintage, it's already done for you, or at least it's started. I think one of the staples that I love having around in my craft room are labels. I've already said it. They're great for layering, and numerical labels are awesome. And so these, you're going to get 3 sets. I'm telling you, the kit is literally everything you need. You're going to get 3 sets. You have this, It's kind of like a dusty blue, like a French blue. This is going to be more of a teal, and then the black, and they are all the numbers. So again, if you wanted to do a December daily, they're already set up for you. And they have 2 sets. This is exactly 1 inch, so you can use your 1-inch round punch to punch these out, and they work perfect. Just make sure that when you're printing, you make sure that you don't change the sizing. And that's another point that I wanted to bring up. When you are working with PDFs, that shouldn't happen because it automatically locks it into place, the sizing, whereas sometimes with JPEGs, that could get a little messed up. And then these are smaller. And so here you're going to get the blue, you're going to get kind of a sage green, and then like an army green with red. I love these. So good. And these are great even stacked on top of each other. I think they're a must-have for your kit. So even if you don't get the full kit, if you get the label kit, and I think they're listed for $250, all the packs are $250. And I think you'll get so much use out of these, and you can print them over and over again. Here are some more labels. I love these for layering. And then I took these and I made them smaller, so you can still see they're the same numbers, but I shrunk them down quite a bit, and then you got 2 per page. And I accidentally left this one red, but I thought it was quirky, so I left it in the kit like that. I'm sure I can speak for all of us, but we all love vintage photos. We all love looking at pictures of a time that has gone by that was so innocent and beautiful, and where people dressed little children in hats and, you know, just so proper. And so you are going, this is one of the packs, it's the photo packs, and you're going to get, I think it's 4 pages. And this first page is going to be all these kids. I love this. She's so sweet. This is your second page. These are going to be really great for working with. I've already started working with, and I think you guys have seen me use the sepia tone of this photo right here. And so on this one, you're going to get the same images. One is sepia toned, so it's kind of like brownish and very grunge, and then your traditional like high contrast black and white. And I alter all my photos so that sometimes when you scan black and whites, or when you're using black and whites, they kind of come out dingy or, you know, muted. And so I alter them so that the contrast is super high and you get really great prints with them. And I have a really fun technique that I have using the 2 together, 2 different, so if I use both of these together. And so let me know in your comments down below if you want to see that. You guys know that with me, it's all about the layers, and so I decided to add these. These labels were also in the Golden Renaissance kit, and that kit, I believe they're like a taupe color, but I love them so much. I love the font and I love the words. They just work really well for a lot of different projects, and so I did them in the black, the red, and the dusty blue, and these are called the sentiments. These are the paper ephemera, so they're pretty much ledgers and different papers that I've altered. So with this one, you can see, oh, and on this kit, I believe you get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with this kit, or with this pack, I should say, you can see these are exactly the same with the exception of the colors. And this was a happy accident. How gorgeous are these colors? Look at this, look at that. Just, it makes my heart sing. I can't wait to hear your reactions to the kits and when you guys print them and start using them. I'm so excited about this one. I'm so excited just in general for Christmas this year. And this kit is definitely just has my heart all in it. I worked for hours and hours making this kit, and I kept adding a little more, and I'm so glad I did. I was a little scared that you guys might not be interested in such a big kit, but I think you have been. So also thank you to all of you that have already bought the kit. I appreciate you more than I can ever say with my words, and I'm so happy that, number one, that you like the kit enough to buy it, and then number two, that you would want something that I made. So thank you so much. This one has a lot of ghosting and grunginess, and again, it's got a lot of the work done for you. This one is that ledger page, this one, and it's shrunk down so you can use it smaller. And then here are some receipts, and again, some more lovely tape. And then here are 2 pieces of like a handwritten ledger that's been altered, and then these 2 little Cadbury's cocoa, what do you call those? Advertisements. And this is the paper ephemera. Okay, we're getting to the cabinet cards, and you guys already saw me starting to use these on Instagram Reels. You're going to get 4 pages. Oh, and on the papers, did I already say 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, on the cabinet cards, you get 4. And so you're getting this little girl, this lady. I love the colors that these all turned out. And you know, when you get a kit, I was going to tell you that I had a very hard time trying to print all this stuff out. And it took forever. My printer was starting to go on strike. It did not want to print anymore for me. But what I will say is, when you get the kit, you don't have to print it all out at once. You can print, if you just want to use the cabinet cards and the labels, you can just print those out. Or you can print out, you know, different factors. You get, when you buy the full kit, you're going to get 5 different files in PDF form. Now, if you buy them separate in just the packs, you actually get 2 files. You get one in PDF, and then you get one in JPEG. But because the files are so large, I can't do them in JPEG. Etsy doesn't allow it. So let's go on to the pattern paper. And I accidentally light this on water just now. So we're going to see what it looks like. Hopefully, oh no, I kind of ruined them. I was not paying attention. No, I'm going to have to reprint all this. Okay, well, I'm going to leave this blooper in so that you guys see my real life. So I'm just going to go through the papers really quick. You are going to get one of the paper packs. It's the backgrounds 1, backgrounds 2. Backgrounds 1, I believe, has 12 pieces, and the backgrounds 2 has 14 pieces. And let me pull these out. You're going to get 4 of these, which are like the little squiggly lines, and you can see the backgrounds really grunged up. These are great for background pages, but also for layering. I love these traditional diagonal stripes. These, again, really great for layering. I mean, that's kind of the thing for all the pages. I usually print so this is the way that I look at it. If I'm using the papers for journals, so meaning like if I'm just going to maybe either double-sided print or just single print, and I'm going to fold them over in a journal like this, I usually try to do, for the most part, copy paper, because if not, my journals would be even bigger than they already are. If I know that I'm going to use them for ephemera, or for, let's say, something that I want a little bit more of a weight to, then I will print them out on cardstock. And that's just the fun of having a digital kit, is that there are no rules and you can print as many times as you want. And you can create so many albums with this if you keep printing and printing. And you know, there's so many pieces here that you can mix and match so many different ideas that you won't repeat them. I love these little Christmas trees, and I did these like kind of in a medium size and then these in the small size, and they come in this taupe color. I know I have them in this red color somewhere. Let's see. I don't know if they got away from me. Well, I don't have it on me, but it's the exact same thing as this one, except in red. Then I have these, they're hand-drawn little, my version of snowflakes. And again, you can see the backgrounds are very grungy. And then this is the snowflakes in the larger size. And this is that beautiful dusty blue color. And you can see like the scratches and the foxing. These again are the snowflakes in the large and the smaller in the green. I think one of my favorite additions to all of my background papers are these collage sheets that are kind of almost a masterboard already done for you. You can cut these apart and use them separately. You can use it all together. They've been altered so it like looks like it's just like been worn and had been there for years, even though it hasn't. Looks like some tape. This one was a bunch of different numbers, and they're in different degrees of like the opacity of them. So some of these look like they're deep set, and then these look like they're up on top. And this is a really fun page. I've already started to use it, and it's one of my favorites. Of course, you guys know I had to add a couple florals. So it's the same floral, except this one is on it's coming off a little more green on the screen, although I would say it's a little bit more of a almost khaki color, like a brownish yellow. And then this is a very, very light blue. And I just love all of the texture that you see throughout. This is part of the ephemera kit, or the ephemera papers, and you saw this shrunk down, and I decided to give you the full size of it because I think you need to have it. Look at that beautiful handwriting. So beautiful. Here's another collage sheet. And these, I did say sheet. And these are all printed on cardstock. I have printed them and used them on copy paper, but this is my second print. And so I wanted to use them for cardstock. So you have to, from now on, I guess these all got damaged in the middle. So you've got to pretend like that's not there and just look at the rest of it, even though it's adding some pretty awesome little texture there. So here I just hand wrote out Merry Christmas and grunged it up, and then it says fa la 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 throughout, and you're getting this in this khaki as well as the dusty blue. And then these are some of my favorites. I can't believe that they got ruined like this, and I was not paying attention. And so they're peppermints, and I just hand drew them. You're getting the large red with the small red, and then the large tan with the small tan. And they are absolutely gorgeous. They're really great layering pieces. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. And then if you buy the full kit, you are going to receive the minis. I did a poll on Instagram to find out if you guys were interested in those. And so all it is, it's these, but shrunk into tinies. So for those of you that like using miniatures, I thought these were really cute. Look at the tags, how adorable. And I'd love to hear more on these if you guys like these and you want me to keep including them in the kits, and how would you use them. So anyways, I hope that you found a lot of inspiration in the flip through, and definitely be on the lookout and make sure that you are following me and that you hit that little bell so you get notified anytime I come out with a new video, because I'm going to be using all of this in lots of journals to come. So I am so happy to have you have joined me. If you're waited around through the whole thing, I thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to all my Patreons, which I'll have listed here. I appreciate you seriously. You fill my heart, overfill my heart with joy. I thank you so much for your support, for your love, for your comments. I love each and every one of you, and I thank you so much. Bye.